Good morning, because he was outside, Zeeblees. So today's vlog is going to be a little different, as requested that we do a Savannah's medical today, as far as kind of her routine for her G-tube and her Malone, which happens to be that it's also time to check the balloons. So we need to do that. So that is kind of what today's vlog is about. Savannah's medical routine on how we do things. Now, I will tell you, it is a Saturday, so her routine when she doesn't have school is more relaxed. We don't rush into things. So some of the things she'll record, some of the things I'll record. It just depends on what we're doing at that point in time of the day.
Are we dyeing my hair today?
That has nothing to do with your medical.
Okay.
So that is just what is going on. So we do need to, however, check your balloons.
Yes.
So why don't you show them how you clean your sites, and we'll check your balloons, and you can change your tubie pads. That is, so cleaning her site and changing her tubie pads is always the first thing she does in the mornings. So
First I take off the thing. There's usually a lot of goo.
This is her Malone.
And so you might not want to show them the goo part.
I'll put a warning in the beginning.
And so usually it's like a, it's like this.
It's clear goo. It's what your colon makes. Those red spots you see are her scars from her surgery.
Which, to be honest, aren't really that bad. They could have been a lot worse, to be honest. So then I take, you Jester. I know. I'll go and clean it up in a second. I'm going to take this one off. Grab a couple of my Q-tips. So then I just put this in water. And then put it on the soap. And this is like a scent-free soap, so it doesn't.
It's a sensitive. So then she just cleans it with the soapy watered Q-tip just to make sure that she kills all the bacteria.
And then I just rinse it off with the other
So she flipped it over. She flipped it over to the other side of the Q-tip, so it's a clean side, and rinse it off.
And then once I get that done, then I just take this other one.
So yes, we do go through quite a few Q-tips because that's the way she cleans it, but that's okay.
I'd rather take
It's the easiest way for her to get in those small areas.
There's gunk on it. And I do it till it's almost dry or all the way dry. Because the, oh my gosh, what's it called?
Tubie pad.
Yes, the tubie pad will soak up any of the extra. But I do try and get as much as I can off of it.
Now she does her G-tube.
G-tube's easier because there's not as many like ridges and stuff like that. Although it is harder at the same time because you can't really see below it. And sometimes I go over to my, because it is kind of gross. So I'm going to go over to my mirror.
What are you doing?
Getting this off, see it? It's just dried beads that didn't
Leaked out.
Here.
Okay.
And so then that one had some gunk on it, so I went ahead and just threw that one away and got a new one. And then I'm going to go dip it.
And then she dries it.
Here, I can twist it over so you can get it easier.
Hold on, let go for a minute.
You're gonna hold it down?
Alright, hold it down. Just like that.
How much is this supposed to be?
4. So it's a little under. What it was colored.
Because it's sitting and it's humid, so of course it's going to be colored.
Alright, so I just refilled it with water. Stick it in. Blow the balloon back up. Now, with this, you do have to keep the plunger pushed down before you pull it out, because if not, the pressure starts pulling it back, and you don't want that. You want to leave that amount of air in. So,
okay, and then I'll like make sure if I stand up, it's not gonna like fall out, because you don't
hold on.
want that.
Do you realize this camera is upside down? Okay.
So then I just stand up and make sure it doesn't like fall
She
out
makes
or
sure
anything.
this one's up. So then she
like,
gets a clean tubey pad.
Yep.
Sorry for the lighting in here, guys. It's not the best in her room.
I'm gonna do one of these ones since, yeah, because this one's softer. They're probably gonna be irritated since we just tried it. And just because that one's actually kind of more comfortable on this one. And then I'm gonna do a cute fall one.
Turkeys. Gobble, gobble. Although you put them upside down.
Yeah, sometimes.
Alright, you need to flush.
This side's more.
You need to flush this one because from your feeds last night.
Which, did we change my connector? Did we switch it to a new one?
Not yet, no.
Okay, well then.
So today we'll go ahead and change. That is not the right ones. This is for your Malone.
Okay, which one's the right one?
These ones are for your G-tube.
And we change it like every week, is that what it is?
Weekly.
Weekly?
So every Saturday.
And then we check it, how many times? We do once a month, right?
Once a month, you check the balloon. Unless you have
Unless it's like,
filling loose.
yeah.
So
Which it has been feeling a little bit more loose lately.
So she is just getting the connector set up to flush her.
Which, the way we know, now thinking about it, the way we know which one is which is this one has
Well, besides the fact that I have them separated in separate drawers.
Well, yeah, but if I can get this part
So the
out.
way we can tell the difference in these is her G-tubes either have this screw-in bottom, or they have this part right here is really long. Whereas her Malone ones, they may look the same, but if you look right here, it doesn't have that white tip that goes deeper in. So that's how we tell the difference. So, alright, you need to flush your button.
Which I'm gonna get one of these, which these actually go to my bags. Here, 1 minute. Let me get a bag from here so I can show them. So, these bags that I have, the connector part right here, when I'm done with it, usually we take that part off because that goes on to these kind of ones. Or they're not the
They're the kangaroo brand.
they're not these kind though, because these don't.
They're not your needle tip kind.
No, they're like these, and so then you just screw it on.
Yep. So
Fits perfectly.
one
I'm
of
gonna use the bigger one so I can prime this because I don't want to put some like air in the stomach.
So while she's priming that, one of the other things we have to do today that's not necessarily a daily thing is put all her supplies away. So now she's getting water to flush her G-tube. So like we said, we don't check her fluids in her button every day. Today just happens to be the day to do it. But she does flush it every morning. She does clean it every morning. That is part of her normal routine. And then we just check the button at least once a month, but if she starts to feel it's getting loose or poking out, then we will do it then to make sure everything is good. So yeah. So right now, I'll show you what she's doing.
So what I'm doing is, this is, since it's a new one, there's no like
Air. It's filled with air.
So I just kind of prime it, I guess.
Yes, so she doesn't put air in her stomach.
Yeah, because I don't want air in my stomach. It doesn't feel the greatest. So then I just... Oh yeah, because it's upside down, so... Usually every morning I twist it, but sometimes I forget.
So now she's just flushing her G-tube. Just because she just unhooked from last night's feed, so it had formula still in the tubing. So she's just...
Which I'm just going to keep this connector on, because I'm about to hook up anyway.
Okay.
So there's no point in that. But I'm going to go ahead and twist this, because I'm not used to it being the other way around.
Yeah, she twisted it so I could access it to check the button.
Yeah.
Check the balloon.
I'll probably, to be honest, use that.
Well, why don't you go eat first, and then you can hook up.
Okay, well, I'm just going to leave that right here, because I can use them another time, just clean off the tip.
Okay.
But yeah.
So now she's going to go eat breakfast.
Good, I have to fill it up for a couple of uses, like 4.
Okay. Hey guys, so it is now 1 o'clock.
Yep, I took a shower and got dressed.
Savannah took a shower. You got dressed, so I am setting up her backpack for her while she finishes getting ready for the day. So I'm setting up her pump and her backpack for fluids. So she doesn't get feeds until nighttime, but she does get fluids during the day. So that's what I'm doing. It didn't die?
No, it didn't die. I'm about
She's trying to
smash it.
She's trying to kill a stink bug.
I'm about to smash it and not even care if it stinks at my room. Don't even care.
She don't like the stink bug. This is a backpack that I got from Target, and I just altered it for her feeding pump. And
it crunched.
Ew. And it just has her emergency kits in it for her Malone and her G-tube. She's grossed out over there. Could you hand me
like crunched.
Could you hand me some fluids, please? Now she's hooking up to her tip run. So zip it up. So she's hooked up to her fluids now. She's always got to check it, make sure I did it the way she wants it done.
Because if you don't do it a correct way, you let a lot out.
See? Told you.
If you don't do it a correct way, it always, like, gets...
Well, I either do it too much or not enough.
Clamped. I always do it to where this is, like, this much.
Okay, it's about to die, sweetie.
Okay. So, yeah, that's what we're doing right now.
So she's just fixing it where it doesn't... It's not too long. So, alright, I gotta go charge the camera because it's about to die. But she is hooked up.
Hi, Z, please. So,
I can't even see your head, it's chopped off.
Hi, Z, please. So, right now I'm filling up my bag with more fluid so I don't have to fill it up.
Savannah?
So I don't have to fill it up.
Why are you so giggly? Don't hang it up.
Because Presley's just like sitting here while I'm
So Savannah is filling up her bag because we're going up to the school and she's going to hang out with a boy. His mom and I know each other, so we'll be there. So they aren't going to be by themselves. Y'all don't worry about that. I'm not that crazy, Mama.
The whole family's going to be commenting below, being like, ooh, who's this?
So anyways, we're going to go up to the school and let the kids play. And let's name him... Bob. That's exactly what I was thinking. Bob and Savannah will hang out. The way our school is set up, like you have the playground, and then just down at the bottom of the hill there is like a basketball goalie area, and then there is
It's like a blacktop.
yeah, and then there's like picnic tables. So they can have their like alone time where they can talk and not feel all embarrassed in front of his mother or me. But we can still see them. And his mom and I are just going to hang out because we haven't seen each other in probably a few, or like really talked in a few years. So it'll be a good catch up for us because we actually graduated together and went to high school together.
And they were pregnant at the same time.
No.
No?
He's a year younger than you, remember?
Oh, yeah,
So, but we were really good friends in high school. And so we've been laughing all morning. Like, I never would have expected in high school if you told us we would be having this conversation about our 2 kiddos. I never would have thought that we would be having this conversation, so it's pretty funny, but it's all good. He seems very sweet.
R.I.P. me. That's all I gotta say.
R.I.P. you.
Like, R.I.P. I'm gonna die by the end of this.
Lord. So, maybe I can get some footage of them for y'all.
No! No!
No, we'll keep their privacy because he may not want to be on the vlog. So.
I could see him not even care.
But
they wouldn't care, but still. Okay, we're good to talk now.
So, alright. Well, we're going to go up to the park. You got all your fluids back in the bag?
No, there's like a tiny bit left.
I told you I didn't think it would fill it up. So.
I'm not riding the moped.
Alrighty. Well, we're going to walk up to the park. So earlier today we met up with Bob. They were so cute. But let's go see if we can sneak up on what they're doing because they're FaceTiming. Come on, guys.
Oh, I can do that real quick. Mom, go away.
It depends on what you say, but when I get mad or serious, I'm very mad or very serious. Not just a little bit, and what?
You have the whole house smelling like fingernail polish. It's strong.
Oh.
Hey Zeeblies, so I just got done with my irrigation, which is just saline water and gosh, I forgot what it's called. It's glycerin. So yeah, and now I'm getting hooked up and I do 3 bottles of my feeds in my bag. So yeah.